I don't think we in the black community, I don't think we understand how money works. And I think it's, I don't know, I might be wrong, but mostly in the black community, this is where we tend to be paying back taxes or black tax.
You hear when I signed for 50 million, right? I signed 5 years, 50 million. I get 26.6 guaranteed. My first year in the league, I make 12.6 million. I get a $12 million signing bonus. I touched them motherfuckers for $7 million, right off the rip. I think I signed for 50 million. I like me. Everybody here is like Joe signed for $50 million. He got $50 million. Nigga, it goes to the point where like now it is what it is. I'm telling you, we didn't have bread, so mom and dad, boom, $3 million after taxes, cash. What y'all need, mom and dad? I gave mom and dad $3 million.
Ooh, that's a flex right there.
Yeah, gave my mom and dad $3 million after taxes, basically $6 million. Gave my mom and dad $3 million. Boom, y'all can have that. Then bought my mom and dad $1 million house.
Hold on. So you gave him $3 million and bought him the house.
Bought him the house.
Oh, you a real one.
Oh yeah. House was $1 million.
That's basically when you make it or you start touching real money, you go back and you give everybody that helped you along the way money. And that's not what you're supposed to do when you touch some real money. That's not what you're supposed to do when you touch some money. Remember, everybody you meet on the journey is for a reason. Yes, they deserve something, but you just don't devour all that you have. And it sucks. And that's why a lot of NFL athletes go broke, because you can't just throw away everything you had. You just started seeing some money. You can't sit there and throw away everything you have and just give money away. I thank God for my parents every day. Why? Because my dad always told me if I was to ever touch some real money, I don't owe him anything. I can do a kind gesture, but that's about it. I do not owe him anything. And trickle down to me with my kids. They play sports, they do whatever they do, and I tell them all the time, listen, when you become successful or even more successful, the only thing that I'm guarantee you is you're gonna have a head start. I'm gonna make sure you have a great head start. But other than that, you don't owe me a penny. Whatever you want to do with your money is what you want to do with your money. But my job is to put you in a good position, just like my dad did when he came down here from Haiti. So I'm saying all this to say this. We in the black community have to do better when it comes to money. We just can't keep giving money away. And you think that's a real flex by give your mom and dad $3 million and then buy $1 million house. Do you know how hard it is to maintain $1 million house? Do you know how hard it is to maintain $1 million house? Like, I don't understand. I don't know what's going on. It's very hard to maintain $1 million house. You got so much stuff. See, buying a house is one thing, but maintaining a house is a lot. That's why a lot of rich artists and a lot of the one percenters, when they get to a point when they don't need all this space, they start to sell their houses because it costs more to maintain the house than to buy the house. A lot of us want these things but don't know how it works. My friends asked me, they said, if you would have made it to the NFL, how you are now, would you would have gotten married? I said, no, not at the moment. I wouldn't got married because I worked so hard to get here. I need to lock in, be focused, and do the most I can while I'm here. But then I would have got married and everything while I'm leaving. I don't have time to give this my all and to give a family my all. That takes work. And that would be a conversation with that we will have. But this is the reason why a lot of athletes end up broke, thinking that they owe somebody. You don't owe anybody. You do have to be humble and tell the people that help you thank you. And as you go on and as you continue to earn and as you continue to do good with your money, when you have some wiggle room, then you can go ahead and say, here you go, coach. Thank you for everything. Here you go, mom. Thank you for everything. Here you go, dad. Thank you for everything you've done. You don't just get your paycheck and then automatically think, boom, it's time to give it away. No, it don't work like that. Money don't work like that.
So now basically that's giving mom and dad $3 million cash, $5 million. Me and my little brothers, and obviously little bros need whips. Buy all my little bros whips. Then me, I got 50 million now, don't I? You know what I'm saying? So I caught me a nice penthouse. I get me a penthouse and two whips. Give me a Range Rover Sport and a Bentley GT off the rip. You know what I'm saying? So now, bro, looking at 12.6, there's really 7. That's now after my folks and everything. Well, that's like, man, what you got in the bank? $1 million?
$1 million.
$1 million? You know what I'm saying? After like, it's 12 and a half. So that's 12 and a half out of the 26 million that's guaranteed. So now I got another 14 million that's coming in. That's really 7. You know what I'm saying? So like, you got one tuck after 12 million. So you think you got a goddamn 50? No. Just the easy way the math goes like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to start really getting to fucking get hip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I can see how people that aren't hip, you signed a 2 for 10 million. You think got 10? Bitch, your ass ain't got that. So anything you're talking about equivalating to making sure your folks or anybody looking at you like, oh, you got 10 million, you can give me a million here, a million here, da da da.
Listen, man, this that was horrible money management by Joe Hayden for sure. You did not need 2 cars, right? You did not have to give all your brothers a car. You did not have to do anything that you did. Everything you did was a kind gesture. But again, right? All that could have been cut in half. All that could have been cut in half. I get it. Everybody don't want to be the monolith. Everybody don't want to, drive. Everybody want to drive what they want to drive and do what they want to do with their money. 100% get it. But you cannot cry and say we don't make money and this is why we go broke. No, that's actually a you problem. It's actually a you problem. And it's crazy in the black community. We do that a lot. We guilt people for not giving or we get upset at people for not giving. But in reality, it's like we can't do that. That is wrong. That's why when you helping somebody or when you doing something to help somebody reach a goal, you're doing it out the kindness of your heart. You're not doing this because later down the line they're gonna give you something. No, 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 no. At the end of the day, you just want what's best for the person. That's it. And then the person has to understand, listen, you can show appreciation and gratitude in many different ways. You don't have to sit there and just give away your money or buy expensive gifts because there's other gifts you can buy that's not expensive, but you can show them appreciation through a million things. You know what I mean? But this is horrible money management. And if this is what the NFL players and the basketball players and the one percenters are doing, that's why I see that it makes sense why a lot of them file bankruptcy. It makes sense why a lot of them go broke. You touch some type of real money. Your first thought process should be, okay, boom. How do I make more of this money while I'm sleeping? How do I put myself in an even better position so I can make sure that my family is good? Because I know football or any sport that I play or any 1% job or any a rapper, anything, anybody that makes a lot of money. How can I make sure this money continues to grow even when I stop doing what I'm doing to get this big lump sum of money? That should be the first thought process. Yeah, it might be a flex you gave 3 million, but your parents probably would have been happy with 300,000. Or your parents probably would have been happy with a paid off house if they have one. Or your parents would have been happy with a nice 500,000 crib if they have one. It's all about how you do things and learning how to say no. You work so hard to get to a point, and once you get there, you just throw it all away. And that's why you see a lot of athletes play into their certain age, not because they want to, because they have to. I'm pretty sure LeBron James plays this game because he wants to. Imagine if LeBron James would have been playing this game because he have to. We'd probably say a different LeBron James. Let me know in the comment section what y'all think, all right? I don't understand, but y'all help me understand. I may be wrong, all right? Let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I'm out. Peace.